Nigeria's path to the 2026 World Cup has been anything but straightforward. What began as a campaign full of expectation has slowly become a journey of frustration, missed opportunities, and dwindling hope. 8 matches in, the Super Eagles sit in second place in Group C, 11 points from a possible 24, 2 wins, 5 draws, and 1 loss. That record leaves them level with Benin and Rwanda. But crucially, 6 points adrift of the leaders, South Africa, who top the table with 17. Only group winners qualify automatically for the World Cup. For Nigeria, the margins have almost completely evaporated. The most recent fixture against South Africa in Bloemfontein felt like a defining moment, a chance to cut the gap, to reopen the race, to keep qualification alive. But instead, it delivered another tale of frustration. The game began in disastrous fashion. Just before the half-hour mark, Captain William Troost Ekong misjudged a defensive clearance and turned the ball into his own net. It was a cruel moment for a player who has carried the armband with pride. Yet, it summed up Nigeria's campaign. Lapses at key moments, punished without mercy. There was a brief glimmer of hope before the break. From a well-worked corner, Calvin Bassey rose highest, powering home a header to restore parity. For a fleeting moment, the Eagles looked ready to seize control. But the second half dissolved into a tactical battle. Chances came for both sides. None were taken. A 1-1 draw was the outcome, and with it, Nigeria's qualification chances took another major blow. South Africa stretched their lead at the top to 17 points. Nigeria stayed stuck in 11. What could have been a lifeline ended as another reminder of how far the Eagles have drifted. The frustration is not rooted in this one game alone. It has been the story of the entire campaign. From the very start, Nigeria's journey has been marked by draws in matches they were expected to win. Dropped points against Benin, stalemates with Zimbabwe, Lesotho, and a lack of cutting edge in front of goal have cost them dearly. Injuries too have played their part. Victor Osimhen, Africa's leading striker and the talisman of the Super Eagles, has missed crucial games. His absence has often left the attack blunt, reliant on moments rather than sustained pressure. But beyond the injuries, the issue has been consistency. Nigeria have rarely strung together commanding performances. Every time momentum threatened to build, it was undone by another draw. Meanwhile, their rivals have taken advantage. South Africa, under Hugo Broos, have built a resilient, organized side. They have not been spectacular, but they have been consistent, grinding out results home and away. Rwanda, long considered outsiders, have surprised many with their stubborn defending and opportunistic play. Benin Republic too have shown resilience, refusing to fade from the race. In past years, Nigeria would have expected to dominate such a group, but this campaign has underlined how much African football has changed. No opponent can be taken lightly. No victory is guaranteed. So, what now? What must Nigeria do to keep the faintest glimmer of hope alive? The mathematics is harsh. Nigeria must win both of their remaining games against Lesotho and Benin Republic and win them convincingly. Anything less ends in conversation. South Africa, meanwhile, must lose both of their remaining fixtures. Even a single draw for Bafana would almost certainly shut the door on Nigeria. There is also Benin Republic to consider. They are 3 points ahead, and even Rwanda, who sit level on points with Nigeria. If they outperform the Eagles on goal differences, even second place could slip away. And then comes the bigger challenge, the playoff route. Runners-up do not qualify directly. Instead, they enter a playoff round where the best performing second place teams compete for a handful of spots. Nigeria's projected tally, 17 points at best, would likely be among the lowest. Nations like Ivory Coast and Gabon are already beyond that number. For Nigeria to progress, they would need 3 or more external results from other groups to fail in their favor. As one analyst put it, the task is like winning the lottery twice. For Nigeria, missing the World Cup would not be unprecedented, but it would be devastating. The Super Eagles have been regular participants since making their debut in 1994. Their runs in 1994, 1998 and 2014 remain etched in memory, with moments of flair, drama and defiance. The only misses came in 2006 and 2022, both of which sent shockwaves through Nigerian football. The expectation has always been qualification as a minimum. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, a country that lives and breathes football. For millions of fans, the World Cup is not just a tournament. It is a stage where Nigerian talent belongs. To fall short again would invite questions not just about players and coaches, but about the structure of the game itself. The players know it, the coaching staff knows it. The weight of expectation has been visible throughout the campaign. At times, the Eagles have played with freedom. At others, the pressure has seemed to paralyze them. Eric Chelle, tasked with leading the team through this cycle, has faced scrutiny over tactics, selections, and mentality. His insistence on discipline and structure has not always translated into goals or wins. And now, with margins gone, every decision feels magnified.